Welcome to Vedakarna. Today, we'll explore an incredible sales distribution dashboard that provides a comprehensive overview of sales performance. Here's a quick overview of the dashboard. At the first, we have key metrics like total sales and total quantity sold, giving you a snapshot of overall performance. On the right, top 3 customer sales. Moving further, A. Sales by region. Breakdown of sales contributions by regions. And the top 5 product sales. At the bottom, you'll find monthly sales versus target and weekly sales. Lastly, a world map displays sales by country. That's an overview of the dashboard. Now, let's dive into the step-by-step process of creating this visually compelling dashboard in Excel. Let's start by preparing the data. First, convert this data into a table for better usability. Go to the Home ribbon, select Format as Table. Select any one table design, and the data will be converted into a table format. Next, we'll apply the Freeze Top Row option. Go to the View tab, select Freeze Panes, and choose Freeze Top Row. Now, as scroll down, the header row will remain visible. Next, we'll add 2 calculated columns for month and week. For the month, I'll use the formula equals text, date column, MMM. For the week, I'll use weeknum, date column. This will give us the month names and week numbers for each record. Finally, remove grid lines for a cleaner view by deselecting the Grid Lines option under the View tab. Data is ready. Let's build a pivot table to analyze the data. Go to the Insert tab and click on Pivot Table. Select the data range and choose to place the pivot table in a new worksheet. Rename the worksheet as Pivot. Next, we'll structure the pivot table. Drag month into the rows section. Add sales, target, and quantity to the Values section. Set the worksheet zoom level 80%. To improve the visual clarity, uncheck grid lines in this sheet. Header name it to Monthly Sales for clarity. After this, copy the pivot table and below paste it as values to maintain a clean and static format. And then, link the values to the pivot table using the Get Pivot Data function and update the item 1 cell reference accordingly. Now, we'll add 2 calculated fields. 1. Below target, above target, equals if sales less than target sales NA. Equals if sales greater than or equal to target sales NA. Format custom number 0,K for better readability. Create a small table for total sales and total quantity by linking values from the pivot table using the Get Pivot Data function. Apply formatting, select $, and decreasing all decimal values. Change the value format to 0.0, K to display number values in thousands. Next, weekly sales. Copy the pivot table. Replace the month field with week, and remove values like target and quantity. Next, top 3 customer sales. Copy the pivot table. Replace the week field with customer name. Apply a value filter to display the top 3 customers. And sort the values in descending order of sales. Select $sign and decreasing all decimal values. Duplicate the table. And then, link the values to the pivot table using the getPivotData function, and update the item one cell reference accordingly. Next, top 5 product sales. Copy the pivot table, paste it. Replace the customer name field with product. Apply a value filter to display the top 5 product sales, and sort the values in descending order of sales. Format custom number format 0, K, showing a values in thousands. Duplicate the table. And then, link the values to the pivot table using the getPivotData function, and update the item one cell reference accordingly. Next, for sales by region, copy the pivot table, replace the relevant field with region, duplicate the table, and clean up the data by removing grand totals. And then, link the values to the pivot table using the getPivotData function, and update the item one cell reference accordingly. Next, for sales by country, copy the pivot table, replace the relevant field with country, duplicate the table, by removing grand totals. And then, link the values to the pivot table using the getPivotData function, and update the item one cell reference accordingly. Let's move on to designing the dashboard layout. With all pivot tables ready, move to the dashboard sheet. Create a new tab, rename it to Dashboard, and move it to the left. In the View tab, uncheck Grid Lines for a clean workspace. Insert a rectangular shape for background, under the Illustrations tab. Adjust its size and change the fill color to number 9, DC3E6. Remove the outline and add a shadow effect for a polished look. Designing the dashboard header framework. Insert another rectangular shape and resize. Remove the outline. Change the fill color to number 0260 and position it at the top. Use additional shape. Designing the dashboard header framework. And adjust its size and alignment. Adding title. Insert a text box. Set no fill, no outline. And type Sales Distribution Dashboard. Format Style it with a bold Calibri font, size 44, and the same theme color. Position the title appropriately. Let's add a suitable dashboard icon. Insert a shape for the slicer section background. Set the fill color and remove the outline. And adjust its size and alignment. Creating key metric sections. Insert shapes. Adjust size and alignment. Set the fill color and remove the outline. Insert one more shape for the key metrics header name. Go to the Effects section and choose Shadow to apply a shadow effect. And then text boxes for metrics like total sales, total quantity sold, style them with bold Calibri, white font, and size. and link them to the pivot table values. Adjust the font size, color, and alignment. Repeat this for a consistent formatting for next key metric box. Total quantity sold, and link them to the pivot table values. Adjust the font size, color, and alignment. Repeat these steps to insert and format more shapes for each section of the dashboard. Next metric section for top 3 customer sales. Insert oval shapes and adjust the font size, color, and alignment. Go to the Effects section and choose Shadow to apply a shadow effect. Set the fill color and remove the outline. Then add numbers like 1, 2, and 3 in the text boxes. Copy and paste it. Link the top 3 customer names and their sales from the pivot table to the dashboard. Adjust the font size, color, and alignment. Copy and paste it. Link the top 3 customer names and their sales from the pivot table to the dashboard. It's time to add the charts, using the data from the pivot tables. For regional analysis, use a donut chart. Remove unnecessary elements like headers Set donut hole size 61%. Adjust and alignment. Add data labels formatted. With category names and shadow effects. Appropriate color codes. Adjust the font size, color, Go to the Effects section and choose Shadow to apply a shadow effect. Adjust the font size, color. Sales by region. Next, top 5 products. Sales. Insert the bar graph, move into dashboard sheet format IT, and align it within the dashboard frame. Remove unnecessary elements like headers and grid lines. Click Axis. Go to Axis Options. Click on that categories in reverse order under Axis position. Set No Shape Fill and No Shape Outline for a clean look. Set gap width to 50%. Add a colors. And go to More Data Labels options. Click Category Name, Set Center, Label Position. Let's give a title. Top 5 Products Sales. Next, monthly sales versus target. Insert a clustered column chart. Align it within the dashboard frame. Remove unnecessary elements like headers and grid lines. Right-click Got Select Data, uncheck Sales, then change chart type, then Combo Set, Line Chart, and above Column. Click OK, and gap width to 27%. Series overlap to 100%. Add a colors. No shape fill. Make a sum format options for marker line. And no shape outline. Adjust the font size, color, and alignment. Add labels. Title: Monthly Sales versus Target. Next, Weekly Sales. Insert an area chart. Align it within the dashboard frame. Remove unnecessary elements like headers and grid lines. Adjust the font size, color. Give a gradient color for area chart. Title: Weekly Sales. Next, Sales by Country. Insert a map chart. Change chart type. Add a labels, then adjust the font size, color, and alignment. Title: Sales by Country. Let's start by adding the slicer option. Go to the pivot table and click anywhere inside it. Insert tab, click on Slicer, and select the field region and month. We have customized the slicer design to match our dashboard. Let's explore the customized design settings. Whole slicer, fill options, custom color, dark blue, no border, the font to Calibri, and the color to white. Next, header, fill section automatic, no color, no border, and white color for font and bold. Selected item with data, fill options, custom color, light blue, no border, choose black color for font and bold 11. Unselected item with data, fill section blue, no border, font white. That's it. Next, let's adjust the slicer to fit perfectly into the dashboard layout. Let's assign Zoom Macro for dashboard icon. Adjust the view by clicking the zoom buttons for a full screen, or click again for zoomed out. Right-click on the slicer and choose Report Connections to ensure all relevant fields are linked. Now, our slicer setup is complete. That completes the Sales and Distribution dashboard. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials.